Hey guys, so I'm trying something a little bit different today. I'm using my webcam today as opposed to my regular camera I used in my 33 review. Also, I want to apologize for not having any reviews posted for almost a month now. It's just I've been very busy recently, so I haven't got much time to make videos. So with that being said, let's talk about it's actually Creed, but Rocky's in the movie, so let's just get on with the review. Hello everybody, I'm Sean for Blue Pizza Reviews, and welcome to my review for Creed. Now, Creed is the new movie which follows the story of Adonis Creed, who is played by Michael B. Jordan, who is the son of Apollo Creed, the famous opponent of Rocky in the first two movies. He's trying to make a special name for himself outside of his father's shadow, and he enlists in the help of Rocky Balboa himself, played by the one and only Sylvester Stallone. Now, when I first heard about this movie, I was pretty interested. I thought, this is a very different kind of a concept. Like, wow, okay, they're taking Apollo Creed's son, and they're giving him a chance in the spotlight. This could be a very interesting movie. And this has been a year full of these kind of movies with classical franchises like Jurassic Park and Mad Max making a big comeback. Creed, in all honesty, in my opinion, is one of the best movies of the year so far. I love this movie. Let's start off with the main performance from Michael B. Jordan. All Creed in the original movie, if you remember, he was a heavyweight champion. This guy is a lightweight, clearly. Which, if that was the point of it, then that's fine. But as it stands, I would have maybe liked to have maybe seen somebody a little bit more bulky, a little bit stronger, but on the factor of his performance, I think he did a really good job. Then you have to look at Sylvester Stallone. Now, the Golden Globes recently announced him as a nominee for Best Supporting Actor, and I gotta tell you right now, after seeing the movie, I think he definitely deserves that nomination, and he might just win. And honestly, if this nomination at the Golden Globes goes the way I'm hoping it does, he could take this all the way to the Oscars. And he definitely would deserve it if he did, because my goodness gracious, his performance in this movie is fantastic. It has become basically the mentor character, and that was what was so great about the original Rocky movie, was the character of Mickey, who was basically this influence and this build-up role model for Rocky Balboa, and I really have to give a lot of appreciation to that. I really liked how he was done in that movie, and I like how they put that persona into this movie. There are also a lot of great supporting performances in this movie, which are all very good, but B. Jordan's and Stallone's are by far the biggest. Plus, I gotta give a lot of credit to the director of this movie. Now, I haven't seen Fruitvale Station, which this director also did, which also featured Michael B. Jordan. I have not seen that movie. I wanted to see it, but I never got around to it. He does some very nifty things with his work in this movie. What I like a lot about this movie is there's this really nice device in the movie that whenever a character is introduced, who's like a big fighter, their stats will show up right next to them. So like right over here, they'll have their stats and talk about who they are. It's one of those things you gotta pay really close attention to when it shows up in the movie. But my goodness gracious, it is really cool when it does show up. Plus, I really liked how this movie paid homage to the original Rocky movie. You know, whether it's a slogan on the back of his shirt or it's references to characters, it works really well. Plus, what I like about this movie is it doesn't feel like it's trying to piggyback off of the success of the Rocky movies. It doesn't feel like it has to be that. It feels like it could be its own piece and still be something unique and really impressive. And that's what I really like the most about this movie. The only thing about this movie that I think was a little bit lackluster to me was there wasn't really enough of the heart-tugging moments. They're really well handled for the most part, but they could have been handled a little bit better, in my honest opinion. I think had they maybe gone a little bit more straight up for the emotional moments, they maybe could have had something a bit better than they had. What they had was really good, but it could have been handled better. Now, in comparison to the original Rocky, which is kind of unfair because Rocky is one of the greatest sports movies ever made, so it's kind of hard to compare it to that. I will say this is personally, in my opinion, probably the best fighting movie we've had since Warrior back in 2011. If you haven't seen that movie, check it out. It's fantastic. Creed is one of my favorite movies of the year. It will most likely be on my top 10 favorite movies of 2015 list. I'm giving Creed an A. It's a great movie. It's almost an A+, but I can't quite do it, but it's really close. It's a fantastic movie. So that's my take on Creed. Now I want to hear from you. Have you seen this movie? And if so, let me know your thoughts down in the comments section. Another thing, one more thing I want to mention before I end the video, is that I was originally going to do a series of Star Wars reviews leading up to The Force Awakens, which I'll be reviewing on Saturday. But since I really fell behind on my video making schedule recently, I wouldn't have enough time to get to all of them before I review The Force Awakens, so I'm going to cancel that idea. Plus, it's being done all over the place, so I'm going to basically be sticking to it and just waiting until The Force Awakens and reviewing that movie on Saturday. Also, if you guys have not yet seen my review of the 33, link to that review is also on my channel. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Sean from Blue Pizza Reviews. Peace to all of you, and have a wonderful day.